Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to our channel. As a working DJ, one of the problems we have, particularly here in South Africa, is load shedding, power outages. As well as recently, I've done a lot of weddings, and I've got a lot of weddings coming up now, where we have the ceremony actually outside in forest and outside in gardens. And it's not always possible to get electrical power to the source we want unless you're running very long leads. So yeah, we're trying to find a way around that one. So fortunately, we're now being delivered in by the courier guys. We just got, if I can turn this over a little bit, and we've just had delivered the Jackery portable power station. And the question is, will this be enough to power our ceremony? Number two, will it be enough to act as a backup in the event of Eskom load shedding? And for those people in other parts of the world, load shedding is what we have in South Africa at the moment. We've had for a few years, and it looks like it's going to be with us for a few years still to come, where effectively the power utility cuts the electricity for up to 2 hours at a time in order to distribute electricity throughout the country. Effectively, we don't have enough capacity to deliver the electricity to everybody that needs it in the country. Something which hopefully in the future will be sorted out. In the meantime, as a DJ, we do have an issue because electricity does go off. Fortunately, a lot of the wedding venues where I do play at do have backup power, and we're able to keep going continuously. But there are some places that don't. What about the smaller parties? And as I said, what about the wedding gardens, the forest gardens, which are becoming very popular? So this is the solution we're probably looking at, which is a little power station that'll work. So let's have a look. This has just been delivered. So I'm going to share it with you as we open up and see what we're actually getting with this. This is bought, by the way, by Jackery, co.za, directly from Jackery itself in South Africa. So jackery.co.za, and I'll put a link down below for you as well. So bought directly from them, and it's just been delivered. I must say the service was excellent. I bought it on the Thursday morning, and by Thursday afternoon I already received notification that the parcel was on its way, and Friday morning, bright and early, glory be, there it was. So let's have a look. Put it down. Let's see what's in the box. Okay, that's a box within a box. Yes. There we go. Let's get discard that one. And yes, there we have it, the portable power station Jackery 1000. They do have a 250 model and a 500 model. Surely 500, even the 250, I didn't think would be enough even for a ceremony. So 1000 should cater for a ceremony. I should be able to power my ceremony rig for about 2 hours, and we'll test that a bit later on. But in the meantime, let's have a look at what we get in this box. Very nicely packaged. This is the same unit as you would buy in the United States, with the exception, this is more conditioned for South Africa conditions. The plugs are South African plugs. We've got 2 outlets instead of 3. And of course the voltage on this one would be 230 volts, whereas America work on, trying to get this open. America work on 120. So we have to get the South African, there we go, South African conditions. Let's get this open for you. What does it say? Please charge your portable power station to ensure full capacity before using. So we're going to have to take time out to do that before we can check it out to see whether it's actually going to work on our ceremony rig. I'm confident. Let's hope that my confidence is well placed. Maximum battery power charge me now on every 3 months, or plugged in, not in use. That should be no problem at all. And then we've got the service and support available from Jackery on the phone online, and that's actually the jackery.com address, which is the American address. And as I said, I bought this from jackery.co.za. So for local support of Jackery, it's jackery.co.za. They do have their own website here in South Africa and their own distributor. Right, let's have a look at the box. We've got a nice little pouch here. Seems to be fairly good quality. And what do we have in it? Okay, let's get that out of the way. And let's see what we have in this pouch. Right, charging block. Yes, so this would be to charge it from the mains. We have a cable, which I think goes into the charging block, so that would be to charge up the unit from the power outlet. And we have it looks like a 12 volt cigarette light top adapter going to a 12 volt over there. Okay, so that's what's in the pouch. Pretty standard. Why do things never fit as they do when you get them? Okay, there we go. I think we should be able to close this up. Okay, so nice little carry pouch to keep your components nice and steady. Right, what else we got? Oh, 2 little boxes, 3 boxes, and this is a Jackery. It's a solar generator. And this is, I believe, yes, this is the solar panel adapter. They do sell solar panels. You can charge this up with solar panels. And this is the adapter to join solar panels together so you can run them in parallel. Pretty nifty. Okay, I haven't got solar panels because I don't think I really need them right now. But it's something, certainly, if this performs the way I'm hoping it's going to perform, it might be a worthwhile acquisition to have a look at, particularly if I'm out on the road. And then we've got 2 small little boxes, which I'm assuming is probably, yes it is, it's adapters. And let's open it up, they'll both be the same, I'm sure. Let's have a look. Yep. Yes indeed, exactly the same thing. So we've got 2 of these little adapters, they're actually quite nifty. It's a 2-prong European type adapter, and going to the South African 3-prong standard adapter. So we've got 2 of them, so that's pretty nifty. That'll obviously plug into the unit, and we can plug our 3-prong plug directly into that, the South African standard plug. So as I said, this is bought from Jackery.co.za. I believe you can get it at other stores as well, so you can shop around. Prices are very much the same wherever you go. Right, let's have a look what's in. Here's the unit itself. Up. There we go. Right, nicely packed, well padded over there. Let's get rid of this foam. Very nice. Very nice. And there is our unit itself on those. And in the box is the user manual, the Jackery user manual. And I'll go through it. It looks pretty straightforward though, so I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem. What's in the box? The car charger cable, we saw that. The AC and AC cable, we saw that. Of course, we've got the adapters over there. Right, so that's our user manual, which we can use for things. Right, let's look at the unit itself. This is the Jackery. If I can turn around, it's actually weight-wise very nice. It's not too heavy, probably about 12 Ks, probably, I would imagine. So, yeah, very, very nice unit, well made, it's solid, plastic, but very, very solid plastic. So that's not an issue here. And if we look at the front panel, we have the display, which we can probably take off this plastic. There we go, let's peel it off. There we go, very nice. So we have the display panel over there. We've got input where we can plug to charge up. We've got the 12 volt car lighter type battery over here. That's your direct current. We've got a USB-C for fast, we can charge. I think that's if I remember correctly, that's a fast charging port, which is pretty awesome. The 5 volt 2.4 is another USB-C. One's fast charge, I think one's a normal charge. And then we've got 2 USB 3 outlets as well for charging devices, cell phones, and so on. And then on the other side, we have the 2 AC outlets, which we can use to power up our Cerami. And there is the there. And again, let's just open up this and grab the 3-prong. And I think this will just plug straight in like that. There we go. That's our 3-prong, and that for South African conditions we can plug our 3-prong directly into there. We've got 2 of them, and I think they should fit. See how good those engineers are engineering this. Yes, indeed. So there we got now 2-prong converted to a 3-prong. So we can actually put a standard 3-prong plug, South African plug, directly into them over there for the AC power, which is pretty good. That display, turn it on. Okay, we're on 49% power. So this is just out the box as it came. So before we use it, we'll certainly go and charge it up to full power and then test out to see how long we can actually run our ceremony rig. And most ceremonies are around about an hour. So if we can run for an hour and a half, that will be fantastic. If we run 2 hours, it'll be a great bonus. And I'm very hopeful that we might be able to even use this as a backup. As I said, we've got load shedding in South Africa. I'm very hoping that this will actually run at least 2 speakers and a controller. And that will allow us to rerun that 2 hours very easily using just this portable station. And you know, generator is the other alternative, and we do have run of generators, but generators, even the ones that are pretty quiet, have to be quite a distance away. They have to be outside the building, which means running long leads again. So if this solves a problem, that's going to be absolutely awesome. Okay, what else have we got on here? We've got a straightforward standard, we've got a battery, we've got a light there. I don't know, might be useful. So certainly no harm in having an extra light. As I said, particularly with load shedding, we have black panel, very straightforward. I'll take those out. And then we've got just nothing on that panel at all. So everything is actually controllable on this front panel over here. So this is pretty awesome. So the question is, looks nice, it feels nice and sturdy. It certainly is light enough to carry it on wherever we need to go. It's silent, it's energy efficient, it's green. As I said, we can charge this with solar panels, so we can totally off the grid. And yeah, it's going to be awesome to see how it actually works. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to charge this this bad boy up, get it charged up to 100%, and then we're going to put it onto a speaker with a typical ceremony type setup, perhaps an iPad, a mixer, microphones, the wireless microphones, and see how it actually handles on the ceremony side. So looking forward to that. So I'll catch you again very shortly. I'm going to go charge it up now. Right, back again. This is after about 4.5 hours of charging the Jackery 1000, and it's charged up to 99%, close on 100%. So I need to get on and let's just see how well it will actually handle. And will it handle a DJ ceremony setup? I know this is very good and it handles a lot of appliances, but can we push out the time required for a ceremony setup? So we're looking at something which is similar to our normal ceremony setup. We've got one speaker, but this is a PreSonus. It's 127 SPL, 1,200 watt speaker, and I think 700 RMS, so it's pretty good. And if I look at the back on here, where its power's going in, it's telling me the power consumption is 400 watt. So theoretically, this should power this without any problem at all, even at full volume. For a ceremony, we would have our wireless microphone. So I have the wireless microphone receiver over here, and we'll grab the wireless microphone in a second. And for the music, we're going to use the iPad, which we're going to put in. So we're going to plug the Jackery into the iPad, into the wireless receiver, and into the speaker itself, and then see how that actually handles it. Right, back again, went to fetch the microphone, and we're going to grab we have got 2 outlets on here, so we can actually pull 2 things, but I want to get 3 things going there. So I'm going to plug a multi-plug into the Jackery, and we'll need our adapter for that one. There we go, and we'll plug that in. Okay, that's looking fine. We'll put the current on, so we'll switch it on. Okay, and as you can see, it is at 99% at the moment. And then we're going to plug our iPad into it, so we need to find a 2-prong. There we go. Plug the iPad in. I'm going to switch this on, and I don't seem to have any power there, which is very strange. On, There we go. Okay. We're not making a very, very good connection over there at all. So that is a huge problem. Maybe because this is very heavy. And we might have to... There we go. All right, very good news. Our strip is on. It's powered. Awesome. And if I'm looking at my iPad, yes, it is on charge. It's absolutely fantastic. And let's plug the wireless microphone in. And we'll need to plug our speaker in. So let's do that. Get our speaker into there. Right, so now we have our three main components for our ceremonies plugged in. Our wireless microphone, receiver, which I'm going to switch on. It is on. Perfect. Absolutely fantastic. The iPad is on, so that's looking good. Fantastic. Let's get our music up there. Awesome. And then on the actual speaker itself, we plug it into two inputs, the microphone one, which is our wireless microphone, and then our auxiliary in where we push in our music through. So that could be potentially what we would do on a typical ceremony setup. So shall we test? Let's get this on and have a look what happens here. Powering up. Excellent news. Absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to just put the volume up to maybe there just to start with at minus 40 dB. And let's just test this out. Put the mic on. See if it works. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. What we want to test out is, will this speaker at that volume, which is a reasonable volume for a ceremony, play, and how long will it play? Can this Jackery over here actually power this up long enough for a typical ceremony? So let's put some music on. Quite loud, as you can hear, and we are drawing, good heavens, only 46 watts at the moment, so not a little what is coming through there, and at this rate we should be doing quite well. So let's turn it up again. Alright, so let's turn it down for a moment there, and as I said, it was drawing 46 watts, so that's pretty impressive for one speaker, which is this rated. So I'm going to, if we get copyright issues and copyright strikes, I'm going to actually leave it right now. We'll leave us playing, and we're going to see how long we'll actually play for. So I'll get back to you just after. A Jackery, the 1000 Jackery, which I got from jackery.co.za, it actually astounded me. Performed incredibly well, and I'm really at a loss for words because I expected it to do well. But this well, 92% over an hour of playing for a ceremony with one of these big bad boys over here, this big speaker. It's a 15-inch speaker, lots of bass on it. It's 127 SPL. Wow, you know, it's just amazing, absolutely amazing. Which means I could easily run two of these speakers, and I could probably easily get 2 hours out of it. So as a backup, wow, I've never actually experienced anything quite like this. And it's the Jackery. I'm actually going to turn it off now. Unplug it. There we go. And try it and show you. There it is. So you can see a good small sized portable battery or portable power station, and wow, you know, well, I'm certainly going to test this a lot more and see what comes out of it. But for ceremonies, that's a definite. We are got no problems doing wedding ceremonies. So wedding ceremonies are actually absolutely incredible. We can do it easily. Whether it's a 2-hour ceremony, we're good to go. So we can do outside ceremonies with this boy without any problems at all. That's absolutely incredible. Love it. Love it. Very good buy. A lot of money invested, but you know, we can give our brides and our bridegrooms and our bridal parties the comfort of knowing that we have got backup power there. And I'm certainly going to do some more testing on this, and I'll probably post a second video the moment I've tested it on a major setup. I'll put the whole mixers in, I'll put the 2 speakers in, I'll put what a normal small setup would be for a wedding, and test it on that and see what it comes out. Some technical specifications on this. It's, as I said earlier on, it's about 12 kilograms, about 10 kilograms. Capacity is 1002 wattage hours, which is pretty impressive. Well, it's more impressive than I thought it would be. And you know, it's got a DC input. Okay, it's got 2 outputs, 230 volt output, which is great, and it's a 50 hertz. It's 1000 max continuous power, and it's got a 2000 wattage surge. So it certainly is capable of handling a lot. And the one other thing that we need to point out is that it is a pure sine wave inverter. So it's going to handle equipment without any issues whatsoever. Would I recommend this? You bet. The way that's performed today, the way it's done, if you're a wedding DJ, consider the Jackery. Well worth it. I think it's going to be a lifesaver, particularly with the ISCOM load shedding here in South Africa. That's my view, and as I said, we'll do some more tests and get back to you. But for the meantime, from me, bye. Oh, by the way, don't forget to subscribe and like. It helps the algorithms, and we really would like to build up this channel.